All right, what is going on, fam? We are talking about some two digit by two digit multiplication. And what better place to start than obviously the easy spot where you are multiplying with tens or hundreds. But we're going to stick to tens because we're talking about two digit by two digit. So when we are doing this, okay, we're talking about trying to make sure that we get on to being able to do easy problems like, for example, 50, let's say 50 times 70. Okay. So what this is basically two-digit numbers that we're going to multiply together without even having to do any kind of strategy like open area or algorithm or anything like that. We're wanting to use our basic facts for this and be able to solve problems like this. Okay. A lot simpler than what you might think. And we're actually taking that skill from what we did with um, single digit. By doing this, we're going to do the same thing with these. So, like I was teaching y'all with single digit, we're going to look at our basic facts. So that's the two first digits of the number, okay, or the two numbers, excuse me. And we have 5 times 7. So I'm going to take 5 times 7, and hopefully everybody's been practicing their uh, math facts, but we're going to have 35. Okay. Now, here's the thing. All right. Those are 5 tens times 7 tens. Okay. Because it's 50 times 70. So what we end up needing to do is adding on those zeros. So if you look here, I'm going to circle the zeros just to make it even more confusing on y'all. We got two different zeros. Okay. So when I do this, you're going to see me underline and circle or underline and cross out. Okay. Either strategy works for this, but I have underlined my basic fact product. Okay, so 5 times 7 gives me that 35. And I'm circling my zeros and I'm going to cross them out as I use them. So there's one zero, there's another zero, cross it out, put my comma in. My answer is 30,500. Okay, so it's just like what we did with the single digit. Find that, or single digit with area model. Find that basic fact and then add the zeros in. Okay, let's do another one here. Let's go. Let's go 30. Whoa, just kidding. Let's go 30. Okay, times 90. Okay. So again, first thing to do is find that basic fact. I'm going to underline it. I got 3 times 9. Basic fact is that 3 times 9. All right. Well, we know that 3 times 9 is 27. Okay. 3 times 9 is 27. Okay. Well, here's this. I got one zero. I got two zeros. All right. I circled my zeros. I'm going to add them in. There's one zero. There's another zero. Add my comma. My answer is 2,700. All right. So don't forget, it's find your basic fact, solve it, add your zeros. Okay. Basic fact product is that 27, and then I add my two zeros. Okay. Now let's talk about one that can be a little deceiving. Okay. So let's try something like 40 times 50. Okay. 40 times 50. All right. So same thing. Basic fact, 4 times 5. Okay. 4 times 5. And that gives me 20. This is where a lot of my students get a little hiccup. Okay. They see that zero. And now you're going to see why I say, hey, underline your basic math or your basic fact product. Because they see that zero and they go, oh, well, I need to add two zeros, but there's already one in there. This 0 in 20 is not a part of the zeros you add because that is your product of your basic fact. That's the answer to 4 times 5. So we cannot count that. Okay. That's why I try to eliminate those hiccups when I get you to circle those zeros. Okay. And cross them out as I add them back in. Okay. That way you make sure you don't leave out any zeros or forget to add any zeros when you're doing that. All right. So again, basic fact, write that product, add your zeros. Okay. I'm gonna write 3 problems up here on the board. Okay. Pause the video here and see if you can solve them. All right. So let's go 30 times 80. Let's go 40 times 90. And let's do a bonus one. Let's go 200 times 70. A little 3x2 action there. Pause the video right here. Try these problems out. See if you can get them. All right. Hopefully you pause the video. You got your answers written out. So let's walk through these, how we would solve them. Okay, this first one, basic fact. It's 3 times 8. Okay, 3 times 8 gives me 24. All right, 24. I got 2 zeros to add. That gives me an answer of 2400 or 2,400. Okay. All right, this next one, basic fact. Underline it. 4 times 9. Okay, use your 9 trick with your hands. That should be 36. Okay, we got 2 zeros. 36. Okay, now for this bonus one. Hopefully you tried this bonus one. It's the same thing, even though it's not a 2x2. You can go and tell your friends you did a 3x2. All right, my basic fact is 2 times 7. That's going to be 14. All right, and guess what? We're not just adding 2 zeros. We got 1, 2, 3 zeros to add. So I add my 3 zeros, put my comma in. Your product of 200 times 70 is 14,000. Okay. Hey, use this to your advantage. Okay. If you're ever having to estimate or anything like that, this is a great skill for you to know. Okay. Especially if you're able to do this. And you will eventually do this in open area model, which is in another video that I have for you. But hey, I appreciate all of you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. DJ Teach out. Peace.